Well, good morning. It's about 6:20 right now. Woke up a little late this morning. I actually woke up I woke up at 5:30. So actually not really late, but well, kind of late. Because Sundays I usually wake up at 4 because I have to get ready for church and everything and stuff. But I woke up a little late today. Had my coffee and stuff and went outside with my dogs for a bit. I just finished my Bible study. The chickens are rustling in the background if you can hear them. I just finished my Bible study and I'm now going to go and get ready for the day. It is Sunday, so I'm gonna go get kind of like busied up for church. I did a weigh-in this morning and I will speak about those results later on today in the video. Sundays are going to be a laid chill back day, so as I mentioned that in my previous video. But I am still going to film what we're eating in the day and my macros and things. So, but yeah, so long story short, I did a weigh-in this morning and it was a really good weigh-in, and I was, and again, shocked that the number dropped again. So I will reveal that later on in the day after I've kind of gotten back and relaxed and stuff. So I'm gonna go get ready for church, finish up my coffee, and feed my dogs and stuff. So, all right, let's get on with the day. Okay, so we're back from church and just kind of chilling. We are about to go and have our first meal of the day. It is about 1:15. So today I'm going to be making grilled steaks with some sauteed zucchini. And I am going a little up on the protein today, mostly just because I feel like I locked in protein yesterday because my macros was pretty low. So in the previous video, you probably saw my macros for the entire day was like 1230. And that's very low for me. I don't want to deplete in muscle. So I didn't eat like a whole lot of protein yesterday. But I ate like a moderate amount of fat. So that is okay. I did, however, last night, after I kind of settled down from doing work and I had to write a couple reviews for some programs and stuff, for work. But I did eat a full avocado and I drank some more water and stuff. So that kind of counted into my macro. So I got some magnesium and some potassium. So anyway, so I did, I already put it all into my calculation. So we are eating 10-ounce sirloin steaks today. So it's basically about almost 70 grams of protein, supposedly, roughly. No one has an accurate number. I'm going to say 65, and about 50 grams of fat. So, but tonight we do have a social with our church. So there's going to be like hamburgers and hot dogs. So thank God it's a cheat day. But I'm not going to go like overboard with like carbs and stuff. Just like things that I'm going to cheat with. Just very, very moderate. So I'm going to try to stay below 50 grams of carbs today. Normally I stay below 20, but because it is kind of Sunday and a relaxed chill back day, I'm going to allow up to 50 grams of carbs. Sorry, the chickies are kind of going restless behind me, but I just wanted to do a very, very quick update from my week 1 results. So I did a weigh-in yesterday and the numbers were amazing. I did a weigh-in because I just wanted to see where my body was at, because at the beginning of this challenge, I actually was on my cycle. So I had more water weight than normal. So I just wanted to be prepared for anything. But all in all, there was a really great result from week 1. I saw the changes. I could tell my muscle structure was changing. I could tell my mood was changing. My energy was changing. I also saw that my tummy was a lot flatter. You know, things were just toning up. In a week, that can actually happen if you work really hard. So, I did a measurement and I saw the number and I was like, whoa, I did not expect that. So that's pretty amazing what I like weighed in at. So every Sunday, even though they're going to be like laid back videos, I'm still going to talk about my macros, and I'm still going to talk about what my weigh-ins and my measurements were. So every Sunday will be when I weigh myself, take a picture, and do measurements. So, the beginning of week 1, I weighed in at 175 pounds. I was 71.6 in muscle, I was 24.2 in body fat, which is actually quite high for me. My measurements in my chest, I started out at 37. My arms, I started out as 13. My hips, 43. My waist, 32.5. My thighs, 23 inches. So I did my weigh-in again this morning after I woke up, and I was blown away again to see that my weight had dropped again. So that means my metabolism is in good shape. This morning, I was at 170 pounds. Yesterday, I was at 171.5. So I lost 1.5 in body weight again in just one day. So that's pretty darn good. So overall, I lost 5.6 pounds through the entire week. Now, a couple pounds of that is water. So I'm going to say 3 full pounds this entire week, because my body fat completely went down as well. So I started at 175.6, I believe. Yeah. And my muscle was at 71.6, and my body fat was 24.2. I checked it this morning. Even yesterday, so yesterday's weigh-in, I was 171.5. My muscle was 72.0. My body fat was 23.5. That's a significant drop, which is awesome. And then this morning, my body fat was 23.3. So I dropped about 2 points down. My muscle was still 72.0, but my weight dropped 1.5 pounds, or pretty much 1.5 pounds in weight. So that's an amazing result. I am beyond stunned at that. That is so, I've had good results like that before in like my challenge with bar, also with the Iron's Edge. But, life happens, and you tend to gain a little bit back if you don't stay consistent. So overall, me staying within a 1,500 calorie deficit has been a tremendous change. So I'm going to probably keep it between 1,550 and 16 this week, because I kind of want to focus on building more muscle. I add just a tiny bit extra protein, but my fat's going to stay about the same. I'm still going to keep it at 20 grams carbs per day. And like I said, I'm going to go between 1,550 and 16. So yeah, overall, week 1 of Heatwave Hustle has been on point, has been amazing. I've burned fat, I gained muscle, and I lost inches, which to me is pretty good in 1 week. I was hoping to lose a little bit more, but that's okay. I did take a couple days off, but this week I am going to push myself a little bit more. Not to overstress my body or anything, just to where I really want to focus more on just the muscle toning workouts. Week 1 of Heatwave Hustle was an absolute success. I showed great progress. Like I said, I gained muscle, I lost body fat, I lost inches, and I'm happy with the results. If that can be a weekly basis where I'm losing 3 pounds, I will be literally at my goal weight before the end of July. So, but I'm going to stick to my calorie deficit. Like I said, I might do a little bit of an increase. I'm just going to try it out for a week and see what happens and see where it goes. All right. I don't want to make this any more longer than it needs to be. So I am going to call it a night today. This is going to be a very short video. I'm only going to show you what we are eating for our first meal of the day. And then I'll probably show a little bit of snippets of the social. But there's no workouts, there's no walks or anything today. It's a very laid back, chilled Sunday. We're actually going to go and get ready. I'm just going to be wearing just my athletic clothes because it's just a fun little dinner social with the church. So it's nice. Of course, and then we'll have a message after. But we're just going to be grilling up right now, eating some steak and some zucchini. I will probably add butter because it's what I do. So other than that, it's a nice chill back day. It's a beautiful Sunday. I hope you're having a wonderful Sunday. I'm really hoping week 2 is just as successful. And I feel really good. I feel really happy and blessed. I have nothing to complain about. Tomorrow we'll start new workouts. There's a new Tabata workout and a brand new Hell Steel. So I'm really excited to see what else is in store and to really grit and grind tomorrow. I'm very excited to do that. So, and to get back out on my walks again. So, okay, well, on to the next video. Okay, so we're finally sitting down for our first meal of the day. So we're having sirloin steaks with paid zucchini. We also have our ice drinks, which we like. There's Gretel over there in the corner. We also have our A1 and our red hot original. So we're gonna chow down. This is about 700 calories total, I believe, all together with the butter sauteed and the fat on the steak. It's 60 fat and 60 grams protein. So it's perfect because it'll line up with everything else tonight, and this being the cheat day. So, okay. All right, so we're about to head out to our church social and for our kind of like second meal because we just like ate like a little while ago, just like our first meal, like almost 2 o'clock pretty much. So, so I'm not even sure if I'm even gonna eat. I mean, I'm not like overly hungry, but maybe I'll bring it home. I don't know, but I'm gonna try to film a little bit of the social and stuff. But we're gonna go and have our social and enjoy some fellowship and things. The doggies are just chilling. They already had their dinner and stuff. So we're about ready to go out. So I probably already said it earlier, but I'm gonna call this a night. And thanks for watching. Hope you're liking these videos as well as this challenge going on. We're gonna be going to week 2. Again, if you do like this series, please give it a thumbs up and go ahead and, if you like, hit the subscribe button, share also, and I will see you in week 2. All right, good night.